From the home of many a title run and one of the NFL's most successful franchises, you're looking live at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. The ball is teed up as rain continues to fall. And we're off from Foxborough. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Middle. Hey, tight. What's that?
Allen taken right to the air. Pass into the hands of Dalton Kincaid. And what a hit there. Ouch, she pays the price for moving the chains that time.
Every tight end worth his salt wanted this. Really craved man-to-man coverage. The best of them, give me man-to-man coverage, and I'm going to beat you. I was around Dallas Clark and Indy, one of the best. You play man-to-man, he's going to find a way to out-leverage you, separate from you, and make a play just as that tight end did.
Look out!
On 1st down, Allen finds Kincaid. And he didn't get much time to secure it as he takes a shot. Good job to even hang on through that catch there. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5.
Gun. Look out!
Working from the gun, it's Allen. This is on target to Christian Watson. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Half. What's that?
Edwards on the shotgun handoff. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
If there's ever a play we could call garden variety in the NFL, I think we just saw it right there. That's an uneventful run and a pretty sound stop there defensively.
Alert! Half. Sub. What's that?
From the 27. Escapes the pocket. Decent yardage picked up here before he slides down to avoid the tackle. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Half 85. What's that?
Allen to throw on 3rd and 1. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
And look at the big fellas working their tails off up front. That offensive line gave the QB ample time. Unfortunately, just no completion to be found down the field.
They kick the running back in motion.
Off 52. What's that?
On 4th down, Allen. He finds him beyond the marker. And he's touched as they pick up that 1st down on 4th.
Oh, I love 4th downs. It just brings out the very best, and you get to see how you handle the most pressure, and it turns out they handled it pretty darn well, and now they'll keep pushing.
Regular. What's that?
Allen now on 1st down. He's on the move.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock. You know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that, and it's a good thing you woke up to it. Able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
Second and 3 now.
What is that?
They'll try the right side with Edwards. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Third down, 1 yard to go.
Alert, alert, alert!
Tight end going in motion here.
Isaiah!
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Oh, and the Patriots got home. They dropped him. Working quickly here.
Monday, 56, 56. Middle. Alert! What's that?
4th down. Here's Allen. Has it in close.
Let's go, bravo.
It
Good
is.
shit, bro.
Touchdown, Buffalo.
Good shit, good shit, good shit.
What an outstanding opening series, partner. They just wore down that defense as they marched their way to the end zone.
Yeah, it took a whole bunch of that opening script to find a touchdown, but it showed just how well designed that script was. It was the right sequence of plays to keep that ball moving and find the end zone while getting your offense established in its top gear right here early on.
Bass now to kick this away. Brings in the kick at the 9. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Ready! Big Lion! Get up!
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
Second down now, 7 to go.
Hawk 70! Hawk 70! Set! Hey! Smash Bronco! Check! Hut!
From the 31. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Down! Ready?
May now from the gun. That one's caught along the left sideline. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped at his own side at the 49. They'll get 18 yards there. And that's a New England 1st down.
Check, Panther! Let's go! Hut!
Here's the handoff. Down the sideline inside the 40. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Okay, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
Rig, go!
Markers reset, ball at the 37.
Set! 18 Rattler! Street!
And they send a man in motion.
Go Street! Check, go!
1st down throw for May. It's complete to Hunter Henry. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They get 22 on that one. And the Patriots will have a 1st down.
Rig it! Here we go! Check, Bobcat! Rig alert! Panther 11! Go!
From the red zone now. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's into the end zone for a New England touchdown. The Patriots finish off their opening drive. DJ Moore, the touchdown. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you could go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. And this kick is going to go out of bounds. Oh, my. That's going to place the ball at the 40-yard line. First and 10 from the 41.
Hey, home.
From the shotgun, it's Allen. He finds Kincaid. This is ahead for about 5. Jabril Peppers bringing that one to an end.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
It's it!
From the 46. Gets this to OBJ. And that is a big hit right after that catch. So the play limited to maybe just a couple yards.
Alert! Half. Alpha! Look out!
Allen on 3rd and short. He has the first over the middle. Touchdown, Buffalo! The Bills break the tie here in the first. Christian Watson with the touchdown. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
So we're through one quarter of this AFC East contest. It's a 14-7 game. More from Gillette Stadium in just a minute. Bass now to kick this away. Starting from the 5. This return makes it up to the 25. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Set up! 19 tight! 19 tight! Hurt! 19 Lion! Ready?
Operating from the gun, here's May. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down.
Smash. Here we go. Set. Ready.
Back to the air. It's May. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, That is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. They send a receiver in motion right. May now on third down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of fourth down. So out now comes the punter. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And this one is crushed. Wow, beautiful punt here. That is going to go for 60 plus. And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return. So no return on that punt. And the Bills will take over possession. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Look out!
Hand off to the back. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Christian Barmore with the play. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Hey, tight. What's that?
Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Catch made over the middle. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that 1st down. New set of downs for him from the 46. 1st down throw for Allen. His shot downfield will wind up incomplete. Dalton Kincaid, the intended target there. And now they face 2nd down.
You know, I love this, Kate, from an offense. Just philosophically, stretching that secondary out with your tight end. Even still, one of the deeper targets you're going to see him get. It's a shame they couldn't quite connect.
Half. Sub. Look out!
Back to the air, Allen. He's going to push one deep down the right. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down. Again, Allen to the air. He finds OBJ. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
Look out!
They'll go from the gun with Edwards. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math,
Alert!
4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a 1st down.
Half 85. Monday. What's that?
Working from the gun, it's Allen. Able to get it to Edwards. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down. 3rd and a lone yard coming up.
Half 10. What's that?
Here's Allen. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well, I know some old-school coaches, maybe some former NFL quarterbacks who would have this guy running stairs after that drop, partner. Hit or no hit. That was a catch there that put him at a 1st down.
Yeah, that's why that's old school, okay, Kate? The new school coaches and quarterbacks know how hard it is in this league with the contact. How valuable those contested catches are. Credit the defense for making the play on that one.
So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
On the move, headed right. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there.
Well, that's a major missed opportunity for the offense and a sigh of relief for the defense. Now, you got to adjust a little bit. Get some extra help on the back end of your defense to take those shots away.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. From the gun, it's May. And he brings it in, but got too close to the sideline there. They're ruling him out of bounds. We've got third down.
The best of the best, they just have this intuition, Kate. They know where the boundary is without looking. This receiver's not quite at that level yet. He lost track of where he was, and he brought it in, but out of bounds.
Right there, Herc! Mustang 19!
They motion the tight end over. Throw on third down. He put everything he had into this one. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that's a New England first down. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35.
Ready, hut! Check, Herc! Ready?
May on 1st and 10. Diving forward, and he makes the catch. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Trap 60!
Here's the pistol snap to May. Searches from the pocket. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it second down. Couldn't find DJ Moore on that throw. And that'll bring up second down.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal. Check go.
Brought in right side by Moore. And he's into the end zone for a New England touchdown. The Patriots can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. DJ Moore, the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. And that one is going to go out of bounds. Wow, they're going to get great field position out of this. First and 10 from the 41.
Regular. Alert! What's that?
Allen to throw. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And they're going to be down close to the 35 as he goes out. First down, ball at the 36.
56. What's that?
Allen looking to throw. Has it downfield, working the left. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
Middle. Alert! What is that?
Allen. Beckham there to grab it. And he gets this forward to the 19.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
To throw again, it's Allen. This is reeled in by Edwards. And he goes out approaching that 10-yard line. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down. Beckham, the motion man here. And he's got a nice gain down inside the 10-yard line. Timeout taken by the Patriots. They're first to 3. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
Hey, home.
They send the tight end in motion.
It's it.
From the shotgun, it's Allen. Forced out to his right. And they take this in for the score. The Bills take a second quarter lead. Josh Allen, the touchdown. His 3rd total score in this game. Bass on for the extra point. Bad weather doesn't affect that extra point. It's good. And the Bills break that tie and now lead by 7. Bass now to kick this away. No return as this bounces into the end zone. The ball's coming out to the 20. They're out and set. 1st and 10.
Panther Street. Go.
May now from the gun. This finds Dobbs. He's got a gain of 6 there. Christian Benford up to make that stop. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Ready.
They've got a man in motion.
Ready.
From the 26 on 2nd down. Pass taken in by Diggs. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line.
79 Broncos. Buffalo 18. Dragon 60. Ready.
Throwing now, 3rd and 2. That's caught for the first. And what a hit there. Ouch, she pays the price for moving the chains that time. Now we're going to have a timeout by New England. It's 2nd. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting the first. 1st and 10 from the 41.
Big Lion.
To the air yet again, May. Buys time, rolling right. That's to the sideline. It's a catch by Dobbs. And he takes it inside the 35 before heading out. That one goes for 25 yards.
Viking 18.
And the Patriots will have a first down.
Ready. Check smash. 7 Pirates. 18 Pioneer. 60 Maverick. Warrior 70. Cub 19. Get up.
Operating from the gun, here's May. Escapes the pocket. Has it at the 7. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that deep.
And he has the New England touchdown. So he looks to and finds the big fella, and his tight end takes it in for 6.
Such a reliable weapon down in the red zone. It kind of reminds me like a point guard making an entry pass to that post player. When you trust your big people around you, and when a quarterback trusts his tight end like that, it makes a difference.
That's up and through for the point after. And the Patriots tie this game at 21. The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. Samuel now to return it. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Running back sent in motion.
Half. You go.
1st and 10. Here's Allen. He finds OBJ. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you planned for, and you go out and execute.
He beams one deep right side. Couple defenders there, and they're going to intercept it. Breaks the tackle, still going. And he takes this one back for the pick 6. That play, Brock, that play was beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then seeing the return slowly come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie, didn't it? Starts running it back, scans the field for a lane, then the blocks come just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers, and he's got open space and nothing but the end zone in front of him.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Last drive of the half isn't going to be long. 14 seconds remaining.
Middle. Hey, tight.
Back to the air. It's Allen after the pick. He's trying to go deep again. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. That is Marcus Jones. And the Patriots might be able to get some points late after the interception.
Well, that's now his 2nd time that he's put his defense in a tough spot. That's a hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate. You know, with these interceptions and now the 2nd on the day, you're asking your defense again to step up to another series, another possession, another challenge. This quarterback's got to start protecting the football.
New set of downs for him from the 46.
Set. Go, Rig. Go. Riggs.
Putting a receiver in motion.
Ready.
To the air on 1st down. May. He fires one deep down the middle. Big gain downfield. And somehow they've reached the end zone with no time remaining in the half. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
They'll try this extra point. And the kick is good, so they add 7 to their lead on the final play of our first half. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate Scott, Brock Eward with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Bass now to kick this away. Return coming from the 6. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10.
Hey, check that. Check, Bobcat, Check smash, hut!
Now a give left side. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
Street! 60 Bison! 70 Ranger! 60 Bobcat! Set go!
From the 28. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Now throw in the direction of DJ Moore. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Went way outside there trying to work that sideline, Brock. But by the time the ball had arrived, well, the defender had to knock that ball out.
I think you see my reaction in the booth every time
I do.
we see that throw, because I can close my eyes and remember the terror that I felt as a quarterback when you let that ball go and you're throwing it all the way to the boundary. There's some risk reward, and that time, well, there was no reward.
May now on 3rd down. Caught, nice gain left side. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
Man, I love that effort, adding as much as possible to that catch while earning the first down. That's called yards after catch, and it's what coaches want from all their pass catchers on the roster.
Go!
On first down, they'll run. And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. Tackle made by Cole Bishop. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
Set! Bronco 80! Herc! Right there! Ready!
From the gun, it's May. That's caught at the 4. He will go! Touchdown, New England! The Patriots grow the lead coming out of halftime. It's a Romeo Doubs touchdown. Well, Brock, not much to say other than the fact that this offense on point. They're just clicking today.
Just rolling. I mean, this is clinic. This is what I call teaching tape. Being well prepared, and more importantly, going out there and executing at a high level.
That one splits the uprights. And the Patriots stretch their lead to 21. The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
5 wide. Look out!
Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Offense in the hurry up here.
What's that?
Trying again, following the sack. Chased out to his right. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Christian Gonzalez has it. Well, no doubt they envisioned that as the start of a second-half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who sensed the need for a splash play and delivers.
A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
Set up. Check. Hurt. Set up.
Another carry for him. And he takes this one nearly to the red zone before going out. It's a pickup of 9 yards. And that's a New England first down.
He easily had the yardage for a first, but he was hungry for a lot more. I think that tackle prevented something that was going to be a lot bigger than just a first down pickup.
Hey, check that. Street. Hut.
Going to the ground again on first. And he's got it down into the red zone at the 16. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on first down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, that's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
70 Timberwolf. Panther Street. Ready.
Back-to-back carries here. And a bit of deja vu as they stop him at the line once again.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against him. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Big Lion. 18 Rattler. Hut.
They give it to him again. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line. They get 6 and a first down as well.
I don't know what it is, Kate, but I love 3rd down runs. I really do. I know the receivers don't always like it because money down, they want the ball. But a 3rd down run for a first down can be so demoralizing to that defense.
First down, and they go right back to him. And he'll push them down to the 6-yard line. First down play nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. That's why they got the home run derby. But you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you get runs of that length. It may not be a home run. It may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Give him 4 yards there, and they only need 1 more now on 3rd down.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign, well, they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Back to the well again. And again, they stall him out at the line. He couldn't get it.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
The Patriots sending the field goal unit out for a try. Angling this one in from the right hash to challenge here. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And the advantage now sits at 24.
Well, that's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Gun.
Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Connection made to Beckham. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's good for a Bills 1st down. New slate of downs to approach here from the 40.
Look out.
1st down throw for Allen. Gets this to OBJ. And they'll have it across midfield as he runs out. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for a Bills 1st down.
Half 85. Half 85. Alert. Half.
Working from the gun, it's Allen. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Half. Sub.
Another try following the sack. Beckham there to grab it. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped.
Kate, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on the drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
And they get this down to the 28. Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It's the Bills' ball as we start the 4th, but any efforts may be futile facing that deficit. Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10.
Half 10. What's that?
Throwing here, Allen. Complete to Beckham. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. In the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
What's that?
To the air again, Allen. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Hey, home. Off 52. Regular.
Again, Allen to the air. Brought in right side. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that's good for a Bills 1st down.
Alert. 56.
To throw again, it's Allen. And look at the footwork there. Touchdown. The Bills making the scoreboard look a touch better. Dalton Kincaid with the touchdown. And now the Bills offense staying out. They're going to go for 2. Allen going to throw again. And he goes down. The pressure gets home, and they will not take another 2 off that lead. Not really much of an avenue left for a comeback in this one, but they still have to try the onside kick here. And no luck. The Patriots are there to recover. Well, I guess they kind of had to do it here, Brock.
Yeah, it's called a have to. Yeah, kind of have to at this point in the game, huh?
Okay, but like most things in this game, it did not work out for them.
Yeah, let's face it. Even if they do recover that, probably not going to find a way to win. But this is a time where you work on things, where you do build to the following week. Got to find a way to flush this because it's just not been their kind of game.
Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
Ready. Check, Bobcat. Check, Bob. Ready.
Give now to the running back. And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that first down. Third down, 1 yard to go.
Check smash, check smash. Get up.
They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
It's after plays like these, Kate, I love to study the body language. What is that offense doing after getting stuffed inside on a run like that? And more importantly, how much does it energize that defense?
They'll send out the punting unit. And he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first. Absolutely crushed his first punt, and here's another huge one. Good blocking on the return. He gets 23 out of it. And they're going to take over possession. They're out and set. First and 10.
Middle. What's that?
From the shotgun, it's Allen. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
You know what I like about this shot down the field, Kate? It keeps a defense honest. They know defensively, if we overcommit, we could get burned deep.
Hey, home.
Back to the air, Allen. That one's caught along the left sideline. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks. They're set up at the 35 now.
Alert! What's that?
On first down, Allen. Fits it through the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. A pickup there of 39. And that's good for a Bills first down.
You throw it in the middle of the field, it's all about anticipation and accuracy. I mean, those are the two keys all the time in my book, Kate. But when you throw it in the middle of the field with all of the traffic, that's where guys with great anticipation and that tremendous accuracy come to life.
What's that?
Oh, no, they get him yet again. Jabril Peppers with the pick. And the Patriots have it after forcing his fourth INT of the day. Well, Brock, it has been a special day for this defense when it comes to forcing turnovers. Big play after big play, and that is their fourth interception of this contest.
Special for the defense and an absolute nightmare for a quarterback. One interception, it sticks with you all week long. But throwing four, he probably wishes he could be anywhere else on earth other than this field right now.
The rookie out of Alabama, they're on the tackle. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
Set! Ready?
Running this one left. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. 1 yard on the run, so just 3 yards across those last two carries. It's 3rd and 7.
Down! Hut!
Receiver gets it on the handoff. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
Biggest difference in the college NFL game, we know this, Kate, it's matchups. Right, that college game, so much more space with the wide hash marks. Not so much in the NFL. You've got to cultivate one-on-ones, cultivate matchups. Using the receiver as a runner, that was a matchup successful for this offense.
Let's go!
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Here's the give. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4. We've reached the 2-minute warning in Foxborough. Patriots close to picking up their 5th win. Second and 6 coming up here.
Set. Roll, roll, roll. Street, street. Go.
They hand this one off. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Hey, range? Range is not an optional feature for middle linebackers in today's game. It's a prerequisite for the job. And this guy definitely has it. Followed that play from the start, and he ended it with a loss.
They'll run it here on 3rd down. And he's brought down for a loss. The defense calls a timeout. That's their first. As they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up. On now comes their punter. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. And he drives this into the pouring rain. Now this one, not much of a chance of it staying in the field of play. They'll mark it out at the 13-yard line. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Half. What is that?
Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Completed over the middle. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
What's that?
Throwing now on 1st down. Allen finds a seam down the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down.
Half. What's that?
Here's Allen. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. So Buffalo's going to call it 2nd timeout. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34.
Out. What's that?
He'll throw it yet again. He's on the move. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. Now the Bills use their 3rd and final timeout. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Hey, tight. 5 wide.
Back to throw now, Allen. Escapes the pocket. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
That's caught for the 1st. And he's out of bounds at the 4. Oh, he was thinking touchdown there. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Half.
Motioning the tight end left.
We'll go.
1st down from the red zone. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Sub. Half 85. What's that?
Operating from the gun, it's Allen. The back grabs it. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. So as they've done so many times before, Brock, the Patriots take the win here at Gillette Stadium. And they draw first blood against a division rival. They'll go on the road later this year with a chance at completing that season sweep. So for Brock Eward, our incredible crew, everybody here at EA Sports, I'm Kate Scott signing off. We'll see you next time. The Patriots emerge as winners, as with that, we'll sign off from New England.